So what encourages me is what because I love the scene today. There are a lot of young bands who inspire me as well, and I don't see them as sticking to just one genre or even one period in time. Like you could hear bands today that sound like they could have existed in the 90s or they could have existed in the 80s. Parang ganun kabukas. Maybe because we have more access now to history. We have access to location and we also have access to history. That's why my kids are like singing like
You're
the kids are
listening.
of course everyone's singing Rick Astley and like Prince or Wang or whoever. But they're like, how do you know that song? It's like for them, it's just part of their playlist. Like all these songs. So for me, like hearing like their bands today, that I feel like, hey, we're kind of like kindred spirits. Like what you guys are into, we're also kind of into. So that's what I want to share maybe with them, that we're not like in a certain category of time, but maybe we can relate. It doesn't matter how young you are. Maybe you can relate to this.
Thought-provoking conversations with the people shaping our country. We uncover stories behind the headlines with influential voices from the Philippines and beyond. This is Manila Bulletin's The Sit Down.
Hello everyone, I'm Carolyn Hamilton and welcome to The Sit Down. Today we are on location at the beautiful Guevaras in San Juan to talk to an iconic Pinoy band. If you grew up in the early 90s or early 2000s, today's guests provided the absolute soundtrack to your youth. Now they are finally back together, gearing up for a massive show and dropping brand new music. Please welcome Barbie's Cradle. Hello guys,
Hello,
welcome.
Carol. Thank you, welcome.
So the news is officially out, and on August 1st, you guys are taking the stage at the Music Museum. I also heard that you are releasing a new song this Friday. So can you just walk us through how the initial conversation started when it comes to preparing for the show?
All right, so let's talk about how all this came
how
about.
this started and
Well,
everything.
over the years, we were actively gigging together. In the early 2000s, and then we all had like different paths, but we never really like lost touch with each other. We would be aware of what each person is doing musically, and we would have those moments where we got to also perform together kahit hindi kami sabay-sabay na apat, but we would always find ways to collaborate with one another. So just a couple of years back, Kakoy sent me a demo of stuff that he was working on, and we also had stuff that we were working on before na hindi namin natuloy na he had the files because we were practicing in his house, and so nasa computer niya yung mga songs. Anyway, so he had sent me a demo of the song he was working on. Tapos yun lang, parang each member biglang nag-chime in na lang dun sa nag-join in na lang dun sa song. Tapos mamaya, yun nga, we had nag-ano na siya, nag-progress na siya into like, hey, let's meet na and let's work on this kasi the drums have to be recorded in person, and so nag-meet kami sa bahay and it's like, I have a drum kit here and I have 3 microphones that I can record simultaneously, 3 tracks lang, and then trinay namin to see if it will work. So ayun, so we hung out, we recorded together, and then we did it again, and then after go back and forth, we eventually got to finish the 3 songs, and nandun lang siya kasi wala nga kaming plano, talagang true to form. We're really just we've never been like the marketing side of our team, we were just always the creative. We just make so we already had made these songs, and then I bumped into Ian of GNN, and then I mentioned that to him. We have some songs actually that we could release, and he's like, why don't you release it? And then doon na nag-start yung conversation about having a gig together to celebrate the release. And so sa amin naman, among the 4 of us, we just really wanna just keep making stuff together. So after the 3 songs, we were back in the studio. Just last night, we were working on 2 songs
Nice.
again. So that's really our process. Yeah.
That's very good. And it also made sense now, of course, with the release of the 3 songs, it made sense to have like a show with it, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And you also mentioned that you are excited to play like the hits and the misses. So when it comes to the Barbie's Cradle catalog, what constitutes as a miss for you?
All right. Well, for me, when I say miss, it's just really in the perspective. I got that idea from Joni Mitchell. She has like a greatest hits, best of album called Hits and Misses. So that's what inspired that. It's because there are songs that because back in the day, our main between us and the audience was the record label, right? The only way for a musician to really, not only way, but one of the ways that you could really reach like a wider audience with your music is through a label, because you wouldn't be able to record otherwise. You wouldn't be able to promote. You wouldn't be able to tour. But the thing with that means na they have also, we're grateful for them and couldn't have done it without them. But that also means that they had the control of like what songs are put out there. And it was always, from our perspective, it was always a greatest common factor. Like if you have like 12 songs in an album, so meron kang, this one is really personal, this is my favorite, and then each one will be like, ito talaga. But then of course from a label perspective, it'll always be like the greatest, which of these songs will resonate, they think, or they're trying to predict which might connect with as many people as possible,
or which ones will be a hit, diba?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean by hit, like marketable or connect with as many people. So yun lang, we're grateful for that, and we're happy to connect with people for sure, of course, right? Pero yun yung misses are those like things na favorite namin to, pero it was never given a chance to really be played on the radio, never really got made a video out of it, but it's something na we love, so we wanna revisit those
any
songs.
Song in particular, so that when they watch the show on August 1st, they'll be like, ayan yun.
Okay, for example, Floating. So that's a song that we snuck that song into the album. Because when we record an album, may yun eh, meron kang deal na with a label. It's like, because they have to pay for studio time and everything. So they're like, every song that we end up, finalizing na, ito na yung final list of songs. 10 songs that you're gonna be recording. Yeah, approve nila yon. We would, bigay kami ng 20 songs, 25 songs. Pipili sila ng 10 doon. Tapos, kasi nga they're paying for the...
So, pag hindi napili yung favorite
ay,
mo.
Hindi napili favorite mo. Pero, you know what I mean? So we were there, recording the 10 songs for the album. Eh, kami lang naman yung nandun. Tsaka yung sound engineer, si Angie. So we're like, hanging out. They're like, let's just record that one song and let's sneak it into the album. We just... So we were having some downtime in the studio. Actually, acoustic ko lang siya ni-record kasi nga it doesn't.
And it was a hidden track.
So we hid it. Yeah. So if you listen to the CD of our first album with Wendell, which is Music from the Buffet table, if you play the last song, it will just continue. And then there, it's a hidden track.
Is there,
So because that song was there, we bootlegged it. We bootlegged their whole song. We didn't. The label just like let us.
Well, I'm sure they saw the beauty in it din naman. And then people love Floating as well, so it makes sense, right?
Yeah, so that's an example of like a miss nga na parang it was like it's a favorite of ours, but it wasn't given a proper really introduction or proper release, and we're hoping na maybe now we can be like
you can talk more about
we can do it.
Yes. Okay. So it's been years since you all shared the stage under the Barbie's Cradle banner. So this question naman is for Rommel and Wendell. When you got into the rehearsal room together for the first time for this reunion, did that classic rhythm section chemistry lock in immediately, or did it take a minute to shake off the rust?
Hindi, parang lang. Parang
we never left.
We played together. Ganun palagi.
Ganun pa rin.
With the first downbeat. Ganun palagi yung feeling. And we did something 2 days ago. Nag-record kami. We're doing new songs which will be coming out on August 1. Yun yung first, pa lang, nandun yung chemistry. Which you cannot take out dito sa akin. Hindi modesty aside. Pero chemistry-wise, talagang palagi on the same page, on the same book.
I love kasi you guys are bandmates, but you're also like friends. You stayed in touch even though you guys like life led you through different paths in the last few years, diba? That's really good to know. What about?
And yes, and I still see Romel around. I still play with him. We just played with Janoy last week. Dano for a session gig.
Yeah.
So sometimes I see him sa recording studio and playing for a recording. Oh, ikaw rin. Minsan naman I played for this artist and then he played bass but we never saw each other.
But you're on the same track.
But we're on the same track, the whole album.
So
may mga ganun kami. And
surprise.
minsan naman Kakoy is my bandmate in Brass Pas Pas, which is a big band naman. So yeah, it's still around. It like will never left.
Ang galing din, no? Kasi it's like just coming together ulit. Like, it's like riding a bike probably for you guys.
Yeah. Really.
With the trust. With a lot of trust, you know.
Of course. And for Kakoy naman, the band's guitar work has always been highly praised for its texture and complexity. Looking back at your 3 full-length albums, how do you feel your individual playing styles have evolved during the time you spent apart working on other projects?
I think that's a good question because I have to. The answer is it's all Barbie because I wasn't even part of the 3 albums. I'm what they call a saling pusa.
Si Barbie.
But we did a lot kasi. We did a lot of live gigs as a 4-piece.
I was never part of the recording.
He was too young. He was born a few years behind us. So
Yes.
So yeah, he was still like in high school when we were doing the first 3 albums.
Hindi
So
naman.
high school
College naman.
Hindi high school because I was in college. Tama ba?
Kunay.
College ka na rin
College
nun.
na
Okay.
Or
And then you did college.
Matagal na pala ako sa college, sorry.
You did college again.
Yeah, that's why.
But what about sa live, diba?
But Kakoy really like when Kakoy joined the band. So we didn't get the chance to make a full like album then, but he really was really impacted us in a huge way when we would perform live. It really changed the sound and so maybe that's what you can talk about, like how you've
we never talked about it, but the origins were so spontaneous. I just caught their gig in
BGC.
somewhere in
BGC.
BGC in like an open air sports bar, and then I would you call it sitting in. So I sat in with the band, basically jamming the whole.
Never
set.
rehearsed with him.
And it kind of worked. I was really. So I'm really coming off from also being a big fan of that in particular, those 3 albums.
Of course. Yeah.
That's really I knew the guys from the CDs, from the albums, and of course the scene is not that big, so we bump into each other, and it made a lot of sense then to to play together. And like, as far as the guitar work is concerned, I really have to hand it to Barbie for making me have like the real easy job of being like an internal decorator to the music, because it's already all the load bearing molds are up. They've been playing for so long, and I really found it refreshing on my end. Also challenging to not disrupt that and like add something that can hopefully enhance it.
Yeah, find a way to complement what's already good, that's already there.
Yeah, and also being little careful not to, because Barbie's really a terrific rhythm player. So sometimes when I'm doing something that's really maybe if I take a solo, it might be on the foreground, but it's nice because everybody's making it nice. So I'm lucky.
Lucky, but also I'm sure the band loves having you. The way you complement the sound.
No, it really gave us ano talaga, parang nabuhayan din tayo, di ba? It really
When I came in, they were doing a lot of 3-set gigs.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of material for the night. and I had to improvise
Yeah.
to the whole thing.
So
Because we never-
yeah. Yeah,
We
from our,
never wanted. I would have wanted to rehearse, but
Yeah.
I said, no, we're already gigging. Let's just.
yeah, no, wait, yeah, that's exactly what happened nga eh.
Baka mawala yung magic.
We
eh.
were at the gig and he
Yeah.
just, whose friend were you?
Sa akin,
Wendell.
oo.
Okay, so it's like, Kako is coming to watch us. Okay, so, but we've been a fan. We saw his work in River Maya and sa blues,
Yeah,
di ba?
Mr. Crayon.
Mr. Crayon, yeah. So,
Like he was high
and,
school.
actually at the time, Kako was like, he's young. Like, how old were you? 21?
River Maya
23
ba? Ilan
or
taon ka na?
something?
Maya.
Parang feeling mo lang young ako, I think, but.
No, you were like 23 or something. Kasi
Maybe,
remember, we had a gig for this brand na
Ay, oo.
he wasn't even allowed on
Winston, I
stage.
think.
Yeah, we had a gig for
Kasi minor pa.
kasi minor.
Oh.
So
25. Hindi ka pa
yeah, you have to be
21.
25 years old to be
25.
associated with the
25
brand.
ba? Yung
So
ba-
he couldn't be on stage, so we hid him. He was
So
in the
he
dressing room playing guitar with us. He was playing, but he was hiding because he couldn't be.
Nandun sa
But that's how
Yeah.
young he was, and yeah, so yun na nga, Wendell invited him to watch, and he's like, "Oh, Kako is coming," and yun nga, we were already a fan of his. But then he said, "Oh, tara, jam ka na." So we're playing a whole set, like I don't know, maybe 10 songs, 12 songs. He just went on the stage, and then he just played the 12 songs with us. So we were like, wow, that sounded so great. Can you go on our next gig? So yeah, we did it. We just
I want
have.
to apologize for the. There's a lot of bum notes. There.
No, there were no bum.
You
No,
know,
I didn't hear any bum notes.
throughout the years, I guess. Galing lang kunwari, hindi sabi.
Oh, but I think that's a testament to how well you fit into the group as well, di ba?
Or to any situation. I'm like, how can this guy do that? I mean, simple lang naman yung chord progressions namin, but
Right.
still like being able to find parts
And
and
space, you
and
know.
yeah, just knowing what the thing that will make the songs even better. Like he just did on the spot.
Super lucky ako kasi I can actually stop playing and it will still be there. These three are so dynamic and they don't need me almost. That's a feeling. Of course, we bonded na through the years and even from the get-go.
Yeah.
But I always had the really sweet spot to really. A lot of my playing is because of them. That experience, that time, I was able to free myself up. So I wouldn't be afraid to go to any song and because they wouldn't tell me what the next song was.
I mean, there was no time. Like I was playing, so I can say this is the next key, this is the beat.
But that was
No,
great. Good
you just
training.
basically just listen and then just do your thing, okay?
That was the best training.
Wala man lang set list.
Yeah,
Wala,
that was the
wala.
best training for me.
Wala.
Yeah. Okay, but for Barbie naman, so Barbie's Cradle is widely cited as a massive blueprint for female-fronted indie and rock acts in the Philippines. I remember during my time, like we all wanted to be in a band, and I wanted to play guitar because of you. Not with these nails, of course, but we all wanted to be Barbie when we were growing up. So looking at the landscape of OPM today, how does it feel to see the ripples and the doors you've helped kick open back then?
Well, actually, I don't think I tried to consciously kick any doors. I'm just grateful to be part of that journey because, yun nga, other female musicians were also a huge part of my formative years.
Yeah.
Di ba? As I had been mentioning, like, looking up to like Cynthia Alexander and Melody and of course Sugar Hiccup and aside from other other artists like Johnny Mitchell, syempre, mga ganyan, really gave me I guess a way to imagine myself being a part of this thing, because when I was young, like the first kind of music that I really fell in love with was glam rock.
Glam rock.
Like and like Depeche Mode, which is like new wave, and then Guns N' Roses and Bon Jovi, things, bands like that. There were not many females, I guess, in that. No, parang walang glam rock.
Phoenix lang yung wala.
Oo, hindi pang nga. Later on ko talaga na-discover. So nung time na yun, I wanna be that. I wanna be Axl Rose, but I can't really. That I mean, I just it looks so much fun.
Yeah.
But then it was in discovering like Johnny Mitchell, these singer-songwriters that I kind of found like, okay, that's kind of maybe where that direction that I can take.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so I'm grateful for them, and ako rin, happy lang ako na kung naging part, kung ano man, nag-observe lang din ako. Naalala ko dati kasi nung high school days, like, there must have been two of us in high school who had a guitar, and then like back in college, I would, I would bring my guitar to school so that when I would have breaks, I could practice, I could write songs. So that was still like, maybe there were like two other people in school, na, alam mo yun, parang biglang kindred spirit na agad pag may dala ring gitara, alam mo yun. But now I can cross the street and then I'd see parang it's like so many girls now, do it, like think it's a natural thing to do, and I'm just so happy that's a thing now. Na it's no longer like, uy, pang lalaki lang yan. Parang ganun.
It's nice to have role models, definitely.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Right. And you also mentioned that the band poured months of hard work into these 3 new tracks, and that this body of work is more collaborative and intentional than ever. So can you pull back the curtain on the songwriting process this time around, and how did it differ from how you used to write songs back in the day? Yeah.
I think what's special about this band is that we're all really parang there's an ownership to it. Like everybody's really kumbaga put their everything into the creative process. Then so for this album, actually the first single that we're releasing on the 26th is a song that Kakoy wrote. So there we're it's just a space for us to also explore what we want to do musically as individuals, and you'll have the support of the other people in the band. So kung ano yung gusto niyo explore. And before naman, though I was the writing the songs back then, ganun din. Parang kung saan namin gusto dalhin yung mga kanta, parang All I Need, mga ganyan. Parang Wendell had this idea of making it sound this way, or si Romel din, may idea na let's make the song sound this way. We never always have to follow the direction that kumbaga yung skeleton ng song, kasi most of the songs are written acoustic guitar and then vocals. It's, pero, kung ganun yun, magiging magkatunog lahat ng kanta. Kasi ako hindi ko kasi naisip ano bang drums nito, ano bang ano nito, but yun nga, kaming lahat nag-join at kung saan pwedeng pumunta, like a new place, like a new direction. So ganun. So now yung process namin mas lalong ganun, because like parang each person is writing as well. Romel writes, Wendell writes as well. So that's something that we're more excited to explore this time around, that all of us being writers, all of us singing as well. So,
And so you've mentioned that these new songs also reflect where you are now in life. It's been a while since the first few albums as well. So it reflects where you are as musicians as well as human beings. So what are the overarching themes in these new tracks? And what are some of the themes that you think you wouldn't have been able to write about like 20 years ago? For the whole band.
Kakoy na, maybe we'll talk about our new single.
For the single that's gonna come out soon. It's actually an old song that I had, that the riff was the start of it. So I had a little guitar riff, and I remember I had it when I was still in River Maya. And I remember Rico giving it to Rico, and then he had put some really great melodies and lyrics, but he wasn't sure about it. But to me, it sounded great, and I think the only mistake was we didn't record it. I still had the riff, and then I said, I ended up just writing words to it, because I was staring at the wall and there was emergency numbers. Then I was thinking emergency, the word, and maybe there's a nice melody there. But I was thinking, okay, maybe not make it so make it happy, give it a little contrast. And I ended up writing words that would be about maybe one would think about what are the dilemmas that are really making me feel, you know, everybody uneasy, especially nowadays. I think I wrote it back then. I finished it around the mid 2000s.
2000.
And some of the songs that they would say when it ages, it becomes funny, or
Yeah.
I can't believe I wrote,
wrote
that or
that,
said
yeah.
that. But it's a little bit funny because but in a nice way for me, that okay, it's still the same issues, sort
You
of.
can still relate to it
Yeah,
until
but-
today.
Like on my end, I'm like we all have kids, so it's like I can't worry too much about my existential issues because I have to worry about their
Yeah.
up and coming
Their future.
existential issues as
Yeah.
well. They're gonna have the same, gonna go through the same thing, and then they're gonna end up sort of resolving it by maybe not thinking too much. I think it's an overthinking song I managed to put in under the title Emergency. And somewhere along the way when we were recording, I said to Barbie, maybe why don't we do the lyric Emergency and then the next is Emerge and See.
Oh.
So I said parang nagpapa-deep, gano'n siya. Pero but it kind of made sense. So the lyric is sort of like that. Emergency,
Emergency.
emergency. So
Yeah, well, your songs have always been very poetic naman, so it makes sense, right? But I love the wordplay and very excited to hear it come Friday when it comes out.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
Barbie had the great idea of cutting it up. You know, not to mention, I'm so maybe uneasy to just share stuff to. I mean, really not easy, but I know that's what makes Barbie cool. Is she's gonna just take it and then it becomes her own. It becomes our own, and
Your own.
she had a great input to split the verses up. So we're doing a duet, but very fast.
So to Wendell naman, as a drummer, when you're approaching brand new Barbie's Cradle tracks after so much time, how do you balance preserving the signature nostalgic identity of the band while still pushing the envelope to make it sound fresh for 2026?
Totoo lang, I don't think about the time, the year. I just listen to the moment. I don't even. Sabi nga ni Barbie knows me when I'm recording and when I'm overthinking. Dun nawawala. But when I listen, I just let my soul play. That's when it happens. So yeah, that's how I play.
Yeah. So without really putting too much intention, kasi through the years, you guys have changed as well.
But,
Yeah.
and my intention is it's always about the song. The song is the bida. You know, it's not about the drums, the drum technique, or the guitar, the bass. It's always about the song. That's the intention.
Yeah.
And I love doing that with these guys because we have all the same intentions just to make music.
Yeah. I think things have changed so much in the last few years. Na parang there's just so much business na behind music. And when you think about it, na parang sometimes nakakamiss when people just sit down and then just, enjoy playing.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah. So for Kakoy and Rommel naman, Barbie noted that you all approach music making now with greater confidence and purpose. Is there a specific moment or a particular track in the studio during these past few months where you thought, so yes, this is exactly why we do this?
What I mean was the EP, the 3 songs.
Yeah.
I think is a good indicator of where it's at. We didn't really think too much about it, so I think it's fresh. We can go back to it, and then I like listening to it a lot. So sometimes you do stuff, then you don't want to listen to it anymore, or want to listen to it another time. But it's like, I think with this, it's like a fertile time again to create.
Yeah.
Ano din, planting, parang, alam mo pag planting rice time.
True.
may need.
Mm-hmm.
Nandito lahat ng magtatanim.
Mm-mm.
And we just enjoy the process palagi. Pag tinawag na gano'n. Ay, pag tinawag ng sitwasyon na we're all in the same room. Kasi minsan talaga napaka-organic ng mga pangyayari. Na we're all in the same room. Like 2 days ago, di ba? Uy, parang very, very familiar. Parang, basta parang ginawa ko lang the other day. And yun nga, sabi mo how it makes sense all this time. Siguro yun nga yun. The passion to create is parang you're sharing it with these people. It makes yun got a special then because you know something will come great.
Yeah.
Nasa oven pa pero naamoy mo na, uy, mabango yun.
So yeah, after planting rice, you harvest and then you eat.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah. And if you had to pick just one classic song from your catalog that feels completely different to play now, that you're older, now that you're wiser, which one is
Hopefully
it and why?
wiser.
Hopefully. We all hope for that. Yeah, but sige, each one, which song in your catalog? So Barbie first?
Well, siguro, I'm gonna take the easy route and mention the same song that I mentioned a while ago, yung Floating nga. Kasi this time around na nilagyan na namin siya ng full band arrangement.
Yeah.
So, ayun, excited lang ako to share it then with everyone, like what we came up with.
Yeah.
So it's a song that's definitely changed over the years because we've gotten the opportunity to now work on it further.
Yeah.
Ako, Shiny Red Balloon.
Shiny Red.
We worked on it now, and then I think it's nice. There's a updated version, 2026. So
yeah. So when you updated Shiny Red Balloon, what was the desire then behind that? Kasi diba, you mentioned na okay, you're not really thinking much about okay, it's 2026, it needs to sound fresh, but more of what's something na naisip mo na okay, this needs a little bit of updating. Where does that come from?
No, it's not updating because you wanted to change what was then. Parang we still like, what we did, but it's just we have an opportunity now to present it, again, and let's see what can we do with it, where we are today. So we're not trying to
wrong. I think it was the wrong word to use. Update, more redocument.
Yeah.
Or maybe would you say na it's because of your growth as musicians? Na parang, maybe we can add like a little bit to this arreglo. Maybe something like that.
Definitely. Like just really express where we are today. I guess maybe the way I could express it maybe is that parang we're not really competitive people in a sense that we also don't want to compete with our old selves. So we're not trying to beat anything.
Yeah.
We're just like we're grateful that we have an opportunity. Like how do we? We're happy that we still like this song today, and like, hey, what can we do with it? How can we have fun with it?
Yeah.
That's it. So it's not trying to beat anything.
I love that. It's like we're still here. We just want to have fun ulit. Parang ganun.
That's it.
Yeah. Okay.
On
How
a
about
selfish note, so Shiny Red, I wasn't there in the first recording, so yes.
So now you're
I'm,
here.
I can add to it.
I'm legitimized
Fair.
with the catalog.
Yeah. What about Rommel? Your favorite
Same din,
song?
dahil yung feeling ko, yung Shiny Red, kailangan parang na-discover ko rin siya. And feeling ko kailangan, may ma-reach out pa siya na newer audience. Na yung song na yun. At its own feet, kailangan yung may malakaran.
Yeah.
Excited din.
What about Wendell?
Okay na din, walang sagot.
Okay rin yung walang sagot. Hindi, pero yun rin Shiny Red. Kasi gusto ko rin talagang i-re-record that song kasi and then we re-recorded it. We recorded it na parang iba na yung tone. Iba na yung tone, pero same.
Iba yung tone, no?
Oo, iba na yung tone.
For some reason.
Pero same ugali, same intention, same feel, same tempo, even same tempo. Pero in a different energy, like a warmer energy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have something to say about that since we were talking about Shiny Red Balloon. Yeah, maybe I never mentioned it to you, but you guys know this statement na it's a kind of like a cliche, right? That they say na parang every band is only as good as their drummer. Have you heard that statement? Every band is only as good as their drummer. Like, if the drummer is
Ayaw
good,
yata.
Yeah.
then the band, ayaw mo yata yun eh.
Grabe pressure.
No, but it's true. It's like every band is as good as their drummer. That's it. So Shiny, right? I don't think I ever mentioned this to you. It's just in my memory lang na when I wrote that song, I wasn't even sure if it was a good song. When I was writing it, kasi nga I presented a lot of songs to Warner. So whatever I write, I just put it there. Tapos thankfully napili nila yun. Pero nung ginagawa ko siya, parang simple lang siya, very simple. So, but anyway, we worked on it. And when we got to the studio, it was Romel, and then Wendell and myself, and then Angie. It was when Wendell, because usually when we record, it starts with the drums. Like we would do our guide vocals, guide bass, but then the drums. It was after Wendell played the drums that I realized it was a good song. I was like, this is such a good song. It's like, but it's because of how he used his hot rods. These are like, he made this, yung drum kit niya gawa sa walis, drum sticks niya, gawa sa walis ting-ting.
Then I glued it.
That's
Robbie.
nirap niya. I don't know ba yun?
Yan,
Nirap
nirabi
niya.
para hindi maghiwalay.
So, I don't know, just the drums, the drum parts that he did, just the whole, when he played it, I was like, wow, this is my favorite now.
Yeah.
But I didn't really love it. I didn't see it, until he did the drums. And then when he did the drums, like, oh, okay, this song is not gonna be easy. It was easy now to put the layers on top of it. When we saw the foundation that he put for that song. So and now it's become a favorite.
Yeah, very creative din, no? How you...
the process.
The process.
Ayun. So, kaya niniwala ako doon. And now, I'm having the same experience din. Nandun sa studio kami ulit. Pag-drums pa lang si Wendell, maganda yung tunog ng banda natin. Kasi the drums pa lang busog ka na.
You're only as good as your drummer.
Yeah, a band is only as good as their drummer. It's true, though. I mean, even live, right? If
Led
the drummer,
Zeppelin.
if the drummer's great, you think the whole band is great.
Who's the person who hangs out a lot with musicians? The drummer.
With a lot of musicians.
Okay, this time around naman, I'll ask you, doesn't have to be like how you play it, but what is your favorite Barbie's Cradle or solo na Barbie Almalvis song?
The newest one.
The newest one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if that's going to be always my answer forever, but of course, because that's what I'm most excited about. The song that we were working on last night.
Last night.
Yeah.
Can you share the title, no, or not yet?
Wala pa nga kung
Wala-
title.
wala
Wala
pa.
pa suggest ka.
Ay, yung ni-record natin na isa.
Record ako kasi 2 days ago ni-record natin. Tapos
Yeah.
kahapon, tinuloy namin ni Kako yung guitar parts. So,
At
Hindi
pala
ko maisip,
patugtog
wala
namin
akong
here.
maisip the drum parts. Sinend sa amin ni Barbie, tapos I saw Romel. Sabi ko, Mel, wala pa akong maisip. But when we got to the studio, we recorded muna Shiny Red. Tapos biglang, sabi niya, ito yung song. Biglang,
And then he
una
did it.
nag-hesitate pa ako. Parang, sabi ko, parang masyadong marami itong ginagawa ko. Ay, nung pinapakinggan ko, when I was doing the pattern, hindi nakabangga dun sa vocals ni Barbie Hindi bumabangga dun pati sa riff hindi So, yeah. Tama yun.
Yeah, but how will we know which song is it? So the last one you'll be releasing, is that it?
yeah.
Okay. So yeah, we'll be waiting
It will be
for
part
that.
of the EP.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we have to wait for the EP. Track number.
See
Yeah.
you.
See you.
Yeah.
The
The working title is
See
See
You.
You. But
See
that's a
You.
working title.
See you.
Okay. Yeah. Sige. So far naman, and just curious, which member of the band is the most meticulous when it comes to recording songs and like during your whole process? Sino yung pinaka-strict and meticulous sa inyo?
Parang wala eh. Parang each of us are, I guess, our own worst critic. That's it. So, wala naman na, parang yun nga eh. Parang lahat tayo minsan gusto namin mag second take eh. Mag third take. Pero yung napapansin namin, papangit na ng papangit. Oh, okay na yung first take. Parang gano'n.
Okay.
But of course, all about it. So I guess
Progression,
in a sense, there's no one who's particularly
Yeah.
meticulous because we all are.
Fair.
But then we're ridiculous towards ourselves. It's like,
Yeah.
maybe I can do it better. But then everyone is like, that was a good take already. Stop being hard on
Yeah.
yourself, you know. And then,
I think that's nice because there's always going to be somebody who's going to step up and say, you know, the other one was better, or
yeah.
but try this or what.
Yeah.
And then wala naman there's no, it's all good the environment is really peaceful and is really we'll try out any idea.
Yeah. So technically, you're all perfectionists, but you're also trying to tell each other na, "Oy, don't overthink it."
Yeah,
Exactly.
good.
Because you can hear it when like, yeah.
Parang ito, yung last time nga si Barbie na, nag-iisip ka na tama na, okay. Tapos hindi ko pala narinig yung my recent take, yung pala yung maganda. Parang akala ko wala pa. But,
I was like, oh, that was so amazing already. It's like,
Yeah.
So also with the guitar parts, there's a lot of good orchestration between me and Barbie that I hope people will I don't know get because that's a fun thing with working with these guys, and Barbie will be meticulous also, but not in the overdone way. It works really well. And then she also guides me a lot with the parts, and then if I have an idea, it's so easy to just in the end it works really well, and we're kind of happy we didn't have to we didn't have to break each other's backs or what. Parang hand in glove lang yung mga ideas.
And I think it's a testament then to your great working relationship as a team, diba? Na you can just sit down and play, and then it all comes together naturally. Yeah. So this time naman, complete the sentence. If you are coming to the Music Museum on August 1st, you need to be prepared to blank.
Woke up 2 or 3 flights up Music Museum.
May exercise.
there's no elevator.
Yun lang.
Yeah. No high heels.
Be ready to.
May ganun naman. You can hold the railing na.
well, you see, I guess it's hard for us to answer the question because we don't want pressure.
Of course.
But it's like we do hope that they will enjoy, and somehow if these songs mean something to them, I hope that they also wouldn't mind that we're kind of just having fun and playing these songs. We might not be able to play them exactly like how we play, because we always don't, because we always try to play the songs differently every time.
Yeah.
But I hope that they'll be open enough to just enjoy the songs as they are, as they would sound today.
Yeah.
We just want to have fun, and I'm just hoping that that's also what people are expecting. Just wanna no pressure, just have fun and remember the songs.
Yeah. And I'm sure everyone's excited to also hear how the music has evolved through the years, diba? And it's very telling of where you are now in your journeys in life. Yeah. So at this point, can we ask you to also just invite everyone to the show and talk about the tickets and where they will find you on August 1st. So.
Okay.
So thank you Carol. Thank you everybody, Manila Bulletin for having us here at the show, and so I want to invite you all to Barbie's Cradle, one night only at the Music Museum. It's happening on August 1, 2026, and they can actually contact Music Museum for the tickets. So we're so excited to see them.
Okay, so we have 2 final questions for you. If you were given a chance to have a sit-down interview with anyone, past or present, who would it be and why? Yeah.
Jose Rizal.
Yun, Jose Rizal. Kanina pa, na-picture ko na nga si Jose Rizal.
Jose Rizal. Why naman Jose?
Siguro sobrang, tinan ko lang kung baka kung overrated ba siya o underrated.
Yes, wala.
Yeah.
Was it to?
Pero siguro one of the Bible greats siguro. Si Moses.
Yeah. What about Kakoy?
Doon ako sa Buddha na lang. Ano mas madali?
Buddha na lang. Mas just carry yung isa.
So
it's controversial.
Ako naman, while we're in this they're going this direction, si Jesus na. Kasi hindi man lang dahil I mean, thankfully, yung mga words niya nandyan, marami natin. Pero yung gusto kong siguro kung paano talaga siya, yung personality niya, kung ano kaya yung feeling mo, gaano kaya siya kagaan kasama. Kasi yung mga bata nga, lagi niyang kasama, parang he laughs with them. So, alam mo yun, aside from his words, yung, kung paano yung dating niya, pagkasama mo siya. That might be something.
I think it'd be
to
really
experience.
cool. Yeah, no? Kasi,
Yeah.
Si Jesus
He was cool.
Ako
Friend of
may tatanungin ako
sinners.
doon.
What
May tatanong sa kanya.
But okay, so now maybe we can leave the fans one final thought. So what do you want to say to the fans who have been waiting for this exact moment? It's been a while since we've had all of you together. What's something you want to tell them?
Well, first, thank you. Thank you so much. Like,
Thank
it's
you.
really,
Thank you very much.
it means so much to us that our music is some, parang their encouragement when hindi namin din na-expect. Kasi kami gumagawa lang kami. Pero pag naririnig namin na may mga tao parang excited din na marinig. Yung songs are naging part man ng nila, ng journey nga nila. Talagang, it's really a gift. And that's one reason why we're really thrilled to perform. It's to connect. It's to connect with them as well. So it's just so grateful for that they've embraced the music that way, and they've also taken the time to express it back to us because it really means a lot.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay. What about the boys?
Kanina lang ako.
Thank you very much. It's overwhelming, because nandun pa rin pala, nandyan lang, nagpahinga lang. So thank you very much, and we're just really glad that everybody's well. Everybody's still well, and thank you.
Kakoy?
Ako, when I think of us, Barbie's Cradle, I don't think we're a big band, but we're not also a small band. Parang we're medium or something. And then it's great to be there, diba? Parang lagi we're always thinking, oh, you wanna be what? Or and then parang there's always that game the media will play. They always, we like the struggle, and then blah blah blah, and then yung pala whatever yung sa taas pala. Parang puro whatever na, puro pera lang or what, parang we wanna be in the middle, the sweet spot. And that sweet spot is there's a lot of music there, and the friendship is just, everything is just right there.
Yeah.
And thank you for the encouragement, yung mga listeners from way back, and at the same time yun parang palagi may puwang sa yung yung industriya pag yung aligned yung creative yung endeavors towards same vision. And I thank everyone, Barbie and Kakoy, for this. Ito di naman kasi 51 na ako, parang there's fewer years ahead of you than
You have more yesterdays than
May
tomorrow.
more
Hindi
yesterdays.
naman.
Hindi, pero in
Hanggang
terms of
120 pa tayo, Mel.
Malay mo ba?
Hindi, in terms of di ba yung, alam mo yun,
100
alam mo yung mas konti na.
Get.
Mas konti.
Yeah.
Kaya parang gratefulness.
Of course.
Na parang walang, yung bata may mga agendas ka pa. I mean, di ba?
Oo nga,
Ganun.
totoo.
Ito sobrang burado na. Wala na yung ego mo. No ego for some reason.
Just glad to be here.
Glad to be here.
Parking,
Thankful.
that's what I think about.
And glad-
Where is the parking?
Oo.
Yeah.
Yung when and where, August 1, it's a blessing.
Of course. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Sorry, last pahabol. Of course, you're gonna get new listeners because of the upcoming EP. How would you want to introduce the band to a new set of listeners, the people who have not listened to the songs before but will be listening to the new EP? How will you introduce Barbie's Cradle?
I don't know. Siguro what encourages me is, kasi I love the scene today. There are a lot of young bands who inspire me as well, and I don't see them as sticking to just one genre or even one period in time. Like you could hear bands today that sound like they could have existed in the 90s or they could have existed in the 80s. Parang ganun kabukas. Maybe because we have more access now to history. We have access to location, and we also have access to history. That's why my kids are like singing, like the kids are of course everyone's singing Rick Astley and like Prince or Wang or whoever. Parang they're like, how do you know that song? It's like for them, it's just part of their playlist. Like all these songs So for me, like hearing like their bands today, that I feel like, hey, we're kind of like kindred spirits. Like what you guys are into, we're also kind of into.
Yeah.
So that's what I want to share maybe with them. That we're not like in a certain category of time, but maybe we can relate. It doesn't matter how young you are. Maybe you can relate to this. You know, to the words or the musical expressions. You know, so yun lang. I don't. Yeah, that's what I hope. That even the young people will be able to connect to what we're doing today.
Of course. So feelings are always universal,
Yeah,
diba?
feelings, musical experiences. So that's what I'm excited to do. Yeah.
Okay. So thank you so much for coming to the Manila Bulletin, the
Thank
sit down. Yeah,
Thank
thank
you,
you.
Carol.
And we'll
for
see you
having
at the Music Museum.
See you
Thank
there.
you, thank
See
you.
ya.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you everybody.
Yeah. What an incredible conversation with a true icon of Pinoy music. Barbie's Cradle is officially back, guys. Stream their new music now, get your tickets to the show before they sell out, and keep supporting local music. Huge thanks to Guevara San Juan for having us. I am Carolyn Hamilton. This has been The Sit Down, and we'll catch you in the next episode. Bye, guys.